MyMark. Brand yourself, leverage yourself, monetize yourself. Make your mark online with MyMark.
Hi, this is Danny from MyMark. Proverbs 16:18. Tyrell Gray gives us an insight. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. There is no doubt that social media has fundamentally changed the way that people market goods and services. The problem is, do you know how to do it in the most effective manner? I watched a little drama unfold on one of the social media sites I used recently that I felt highlighted this fact. A marketing director, and I use that term very lightly, posted a comment on a social media site that the gym he works for, 24-Hour Fitness, was going to give away 2 7-day passes to the person that could come up with a new word, not one currently found in the English dictionary. From a marketing standpoint, this is actually a great post. One of your main goals needs to be to get people to interact with you, like being social. However, remember that people cannot hear the tone of your voice or see the expression on your face. Depending on the statistics you look at, up to 80% of communication comes from body language. So, if you're using the one-dimensional form of communication called writing, you need to make sure you're making your meaning clear, ultra clear. As I mentioned, as the supposed marketing director made his post for a new word, he had an immediate response from a potential client. Score 1 for the marketing director. The word was exactly what he had asked for made up. He had not defined parameters for his competition rules, regulations, or even told who was going to make the final decision on which word was the winner. I was actually trying to think of a word when the marketing director responded back to the first post. He began his post by saying that the new made-up word was not in line with English grammar, that it did not make sense, and that the client should have ended the word with an ist instead of an ism. Take away a point from the marketing director. The mood of the entire conversation had gone from an engaging and entertaining competition to one of tension and confrontation. Unbelievable. All of the work done to that point was completely eradicated by the pride of the marketing director. He professed a knowledge of the English language that I found questionable at best, and immediately cemented in my mind that I wanted nothing to do with 24-Hour Fitness. I know. This is a pretty rash judgment from a post on a social media site, but the fact is that I was an innocent fly on the wall, and if that is how the executives of the company act, I don't want anything to do with them. Now, everybody is not going to be as decisive as I am, but I guarantee that I am not alone. To the credit of the potential client, she defended her position on her word, which she had obviously put more thought into than I was about to put into mine. As soon as the potential client had made her post, the marketing director, at this point I had started to think of him as the destroyer of marketing, instantly responded again, negatively continuing on his triad of made-up words. Take away another point. Moments later, the potential client deleted the marketing director from her list of associates. Take away another point. The only way I know this is the destroyer of marketing made a post about it and ridiculed the would-be client. Take away another point. And that is when I deleted him from my list of associates. Take away 2 points. Come on, I'm worth more than 1 point. The moral of the story here is twofold. First of all, social media is powerful, but you need to know how to use it. At MyMark, we have an entire book entitled How to Be Social 2.0 that helps address some of these issues. You need to make sure that you have a specific plan in place for your marketing activities, swallow your pride, and remember the goal is to get more people to interact and get involved, not to offend people. And finally, as my mother always said, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say it at all. This has been Danny from MyMark on Proverbs 16:18.
The one thing your competitor will never have is you. Make your mark today with MyMark.